Fuck that. Conor McGregor, you're taking everything I work for, motherfucker. I'm gonna fight your fucking ass. You know what's the real fight, what's the real money fight is me.
Pussy.
He will fight Nate Diaz. You know, we figured that this would be the most exciting fight. It's the fight that Conor really wanted. Diaz really, a lot of people wanted to fight Conor McGregor.
What's cracking, fight fans? Welcome to MMA Fight Watch. Today we are going to be breaking down UFC's brand new main event, Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz. It's going to be absolutely crazy. The trash talk is going to be insane. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you drop a sub. If you guys ain't following on Twitter, make sure you do so. Link is in the description. And I've got a couple of Twitter polls up right now. And if you guys want, make sure you go and enter them or even answer in the comments. Do you think Diaz deserves to be RDA's replacement? And who do you guys think is going to win this fight? So today we're doing a breakdown slash preview slash whatever the fuck you want to call it. We're going to be talking about the fight, going to be checking out the odds, and that's the first thing I like to do when I like to break down some fights. I like to check the odds. They're not always good or correct, but I like to see where the odds makers are putting these guys. Now, initially, you know, McGregor has been made heavily favoured here. I'm going to show you the odds in the European style, which is in decimal, and McGregor, as you can see, is around 1.2, 1.3, and in the money line odds, he's around, which are the exact same, they're just different ways of showing the odds. He's around minus 300, and Diaz is around plus, around 300, 290 there. So as you can see, Conor McGregor, absolutely massive favourite, way more favourite than he was to beat RDA. So a lot of people thinking that, you know, Conor McGregor, it is, you know, somewhat of an easier opponent, if you will. It's not a title fight, obviously. It's somewhat of an easier opponent. He's not the number one. He's not the guy with the belt. But he is a tough opponent. And one of the very strange factors of this fight, it's going to be taking place at 170 pounds. Now, McGregor is not only jumping one weight class, he's jumping up two weight classes, which is, you know, very unknown. You know, there's not too much difference between 145 to 155. But then when you go all the way up to 170, that's a massive amount of difference. And this is the first time Conor McGregor will ever be fighting anyone in the UFC that has a height, reach advantage on him and a size advantage on him, really, in general, in body frame. We expect Nate Diaz to look a lot bigger than Conor McGregor when they both get inside the octagon. I don't have the stats here, right? We've got the UFC stats up. It says McGregor's 69 inches and Nate Diaz is 70 inches, but I'm pretty sure Conor McGregor's 5'9" and Diaz is around 6 foot, so that could be wrong. And the reach, I think the reach is right. Conor McGregor's got 74 inches and Diaz has 60 or 76 inch reach. So McGregor still has a decent reach, but Nate Diaz with that leading jab has got a better reach than him. Leg reach, slightly different there. McGregor with slightly better leg reach. And if we look at the stats, landing per minute, McGregor has slightly more with 5.5 to 4.3, and he absorbs slightly less with 3.02 to 3.29. Defense is good. Grappling stats are pretty similar on both sides, apart from the submission average, with McGregor not even going for submissions. And so today we're going to break down the fight. We're going to talk about one of the best things about this fight, in my opinion, is just going to be what happens in the cage, and not so much what happens between them fighting, but them interacting. Conor McGregor always talks to people in the cage. He chats shit to them, and so does Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz likes to flip people off when they're in between grappling exchanges. Starts flipping the bird. It's going to be absolutely crazy. So I'm really interested in seeing what kind of mind games they do inside the cage. There's all the build up as well is going to be crazy. There's going to be tons of mind games going on. Conor McGregor will do his usual stuff, but Nate Diaz won't let him do it. You know what I mean? He'll come back with some crazy shots as well, and it's going to be interesting. The trash talk is going to be really interesting. I think this probably was the best option other than RDA. Conor McGregor has said in the past that he's a fan of Diaz brothers and he respects them, and he likes the way, you know, they're always up for a fight. They never go out injured. They always come in and do the job. They might be a little high a lot of the time, but they come in, they do the job, and they get it done. And they have exciting fights, and that's the reason they have, you know, a big fan base. They got exciting fights, and they, you know, they don't talk no shit. They just cut to it, and that's why people like them. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting fight. But how do I see this fight going? I really only see McGregor winning this fight. Obviously, it's really unknown. We're fighting at 170. You know, we've never seen him that big. This could be really unknown. You know what I mean? It's a very big risk factor. And up against, you know, Diaz, he's in a joke. He's no fucking bum. He's no Dennis Seaver. He's going to be a tough fight no matter what. But I think McGregor just he's got more about his game. He's got more durability. You know, he's got the kicks. Nate Diaz got lit up by RDA his 2 fights ago, he got his legs kicked to shit by RDA. So I think Conor McGregor will concentrate on a lot of kicks. Nate Diaz didn't check one against RDA, got his legs lit up. And Nate Diaz, despite being a fan favourite, he's not got the best record. He's got something like 3 losses, 2 wins in his last 5, something like that. So his record isn't great. And as we can see his stats there, his TKO ratio to submission is it's off quite a bit. It goes to decision 16% of the time, which isn't too bad. So he's got a decent finish rate. But McGregor with that 89% knockout to TKO ratio, which is absolutely, it's top of the game. It's just amazing knockout ratio. So, in my opinion, how's this fight going to go down? I think McGregor probably gets a TKO on Diaz. I don't think it's going to be a first round TKO, nothing like what happened against Aldo. Probably it's going to be a bit more of a war. And probably, I reckon, a second round TKO for McGregor. That's what I'm probably going to go for. That's what I'm probably going to put my money on. Tell me in the comments right now, guys, who do you think is going to win this fight? How do you think it's going to go down? Make sure to follow us on Twitter, social media, Vine, whatever the fuck we have, link in the description. Hit up MMA Fight Watch. Make sure to vote in the polls as well. As we can see, McGregor is heavily favoured by you guys to win this. 85% of people going for McGregor. And a lot of you guys thinking Diaz was the right option to fill in for him. So thanks for watching this video, guys. If you agree with me, tell me in the comments. And I will probably do another one of these videos coming up to the fight, a little bit more to go in depth on what happened all in the build up to this event. I will be doing some more on UFC London, which is coming out pretty soon, which will be on next weekend. So I'll have a prediction video on that one, especially the main event, Bisping versus Silva. That's a really interesting one where I think Bisping might have the edge. Give you a little inside preview there. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you subscribe. Goodbye.